Evening YouTube, Parson Rick here. Tonight I'm going to do my first video response to JB Beard. See how this goes. He wanted to know at least two things about you. Preferably things that you didn't know, at least two things you're grateful for, and extra points for a joke, if it makes him laugh. I'll start off with the joke. I don't know any jokes. Can't remember them, don't tell them very well, but I do have a magic trick. Is that acceptable? Sure it is. All right. Ready? Pay very close attention. 1, 1. Keep your eye on this finger here. Ha! Isn't that a good trick? Gets the kids all the time. All right, enough of that. A little housekeeping. I don't have any idea what this pipe is. I picked it up in an antique store down in Oakland, Oregon, and it's in pretty rough shape, but it smokes really well, and it's very light. And I did make a mistake. I tried to buff out this without actually watching any YouTube videos on how to clean up a stem. I thought I could figure it out myself. And I worked on it, and I used some rubbing compound on it. Looked good. It was all black and shiny. And then I went to smoke it a week or two later, pulled it out, and that rubbing compound made my mouth just, my tongue swelled up, and I didn't know that. So one thing you didn't know about me is I don't know anything about how to fix these yet. But it did, it did get me interested, and I watched some videos about it. So I'm ready to try it again, I think. So me knowing nothing about pipes isn't a big secret. Something else you may not know, I'm left-handed. I'm sinister. The left hand is the sinister hand. That's where that word comes from. Been left-handed all my life, no matter how they tried to change me. Yeah, my. Another thing you may not know is I have no idea how to edit videos yet. So what you see is what I got. A couple years ago, I broke my pelvis right at the pubic bone in Canada. Medical isn't free for Americans in Canada. I got to the emergency room eventually, and the nurse comes up to me and says, "Just so you know, it's $900 just to see me." I closed my eyes very quickly. They still billed me. But if you are going to have a wreck, the best place to do it is in the driveway of the fire chief, whose wife is the EMT, and they're home. I was taken care of immediately. Something I'm grateful for right there. See how I worked that in? And that was an expensive little trip. We were up in Victoria, riding along the ocean, looking at the ocean, and I fall down. Things you may not know about me, scruffy as I am, I have degrees from institutions of higher learning. I'll give them to anybody. I'm grateful for my wife. She's put up with me for, carry the 3, since 1981, almost 35 years. Takes real good care of me. A few years ago, I was in a motorcycle wreck. I got hit by a text messenger, shattered my right tibia and fibula. It's been 7 years, almost 8 years now. Every night, she rubs all the lumps out of my leg, and my leg used to swell every night until the skin burst. And we found this cream the pharmacist recommended to keep the skin supple, and she rubs it in until her shoulders hurt every night. But my skin doesn't break, and I can walk the next morning, and I still have my leg. So kudos. So much to be thankful for, you know, by the time I've messed around this long. Oddly enough, what I'm thankful the most for, besides family and all that, is all the unpleasant stuff that God's let me experience to make me stronger, to mold me and bend me and shape me the way that I am today. You wouldn't want to know the guy I used to be. I don't want to know that guy. Always mad, yelling, foul mouth. It's embarrassing. I'm glad that there aren't too many people around that know me from those days, just my family. Yeah. I love that expression, you know, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That's actually Bible, folks. And got a patch on my jacket that says, scars are like tattoos, but with better stories. I'll tell you some stories once in a while. Well, JB, I like you. You're a very interesting guy. I hope I get to meet you. We're here in Oregon together, if I understand it correctly. And look forward to meeting you. If I win anything, it doesn't matter. Just think you're a good guy. Well, good night. God bless.